Hi guys, and welcome to day 2 of the 3K subscriber week. And you guys have been very bad. You guys have been evil. After me pouring my heart out yesterday on yesterday's video and explaining how long it takes to do a review, you guys voted for a flaming review for today's video, which is done. It's currently rendering, and I'm recording this one quickly, but yeah, today's review is done because you voted for it. When I checked this morning, 23 people wanted a Is It Worth It today, and I'm quite surprised 20 people wanted a How I Tank. So very, very close results. None of the other videos even came close, so seems to be How I Tank or Is It Worth It. So the Is It Worth It's won by a whole 3 comments. So I ended up having to do a review today, which is why, as I say, you're getting the review closer to midnight than you are to midday. However, if I were to remove those who wanted an Is It Worth It because they requested an Is It Worth It for a specific tank, then the How I Tank people would have won. So you know what, I'm not actually going to be around tomorrow. I'm heading out tomorrow, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a How I Tank video for you guys tomorrow, because the 2 results, as I say, if people hadn't voted for specific tanks, then How I Tank would have actually won as opposed to the review. So I'll do a How I Tank episode for tomorrow, just so that I cover as many people as possible. So we're going to be talking about view range and camo mechanics tomorrow. And this game here in the Rudy, you're getting a sneak peek. Hey, guess what tank I'm reviewing in today's review? This is a game that I cut from the review, showing off the gun. It's a top tier, tier 6 game, which is the main reason I decided not to include it in the review. In the review I included a tier 8 game and a tier 7 game, but we're just working here on Malinovka, isn't it? Or Muravanka in the Rudy. Really good little premium tank, but I'm going to save all the rest of that for the review. And in typical fashion, I screw up at the end of this and basically cost myself an ace tanker and almost lose the game due to a typical Irish mistake. But yeah, so anyway, the day 2 is on its way. The review, I'm not talking about the 3K subscriber giveaway during the review, because people are going to be watching that for months and months, maybe even a year or 2 to come. So this video is talking about the giveaway and the 3K subscriber special instead. And basically, because I've already decided on tomorrow's video, due to so many of you voting for How I Tank, I'm not going to actually have a vote in today's video. But what I will do is, if you comment on this particular video, you'll be in with a chance of winning a prize. I'll give away another Steam key with any comments on this particular video. So, How I Tank is going to be on the channel tomorrow. And if I have time, as I say, I'm going to be out of the house tomorrow, but if I have time, I might actually put together a little bonus video. So maybe I can try and get 2 videos out every day this week as a big thank you, guys, for 3K subscribers. It all depends on time, like I said, but today, this is the bonus video for today. It's the second video today. It's more Rudy footage, just simply because I had it queued up to record for the review and ended up not using it. But you can see it's a pretty good little tank. It's a pretty good little tank. I'm going to be doing a heck of a lot of talking during the review. As per usual, I'd probably suggest watching the review on 1.25 times speed, even though it does make me sound a little bit strange, but it cuts down on the time for the review. But we're just working in the middle here. Tier 6 game, we're top tier. Absolutely no reason to be playing, or not to be playing aggressively, or not to be playing on the front line. You can see the rate of fire, absolutely great on this tank. As I say, I was planning to use this to show off the gun, and then ended up picking out a different replay. But we're going on the attack, and we are dominating. So at the moment I'm on 3 kills, 1300 damage, maybe more, from some blind shots. But the Rudy, very good, solid, mid-tier, medium tank. And as a result, very good premium tank, because it's a solid medium tank. But you can see 7 degrees of gun depression. I'm talking about the flaming tank! Stop talking about the tank, Irish! Leave that for the review! Yeah, it's got a beep number of degrees of gun depression, so it can be quite good at working on beep. And yeah, we're just advancing. So yeah, this was a nice little game. As I say, I came very close to including it in the review, and then ended up putting in a game that, to be honest, I wasn't sure about whether or not to put in, because I came across an AFK tank and ended up getting a very cheap ace tanker as a result. But because it was a tier 8 game, I decided it was more valid than being top tier and just decimating the opposition here. So full health Tog, and I think it's Christmas. I think it's Christmas, but this guy knows what he's doing. Look at this guy, he's gone side scraping against a building. Very well played, Mr. Tog. Even this gun can't penetrate the Tog from the front when he's side scraping. So I'm a little bit tunnel visioned here. I don't see the Sherman Jumbo to my left, and I ended up taking a hit as a result, and I get hit by the Sherman Jumbo, and bad use of bush mechanics. Really bad play, and this is where I make a huge mistake, because there's a Hellcat that hasn't been spotted, but he's on 2 kills, so I know he must be in front of me, and I'm on a 1-hit kill. So really stupid of me. What I needed to do, yeah, what I needed to do was hang back. I didn't have 6th sense, didn't know I was spotted, but I needed to hang back and wait for friendly tanks to move in and spot him. I was just rush of blood to the head. I was on 5 kills, 2.1k damage, and I was figuring Top Gun, I'm gonna get Top Gun, and bloody stupid mistake by me. So there's Tonza in his Heavy Tank 6. I don't like playing with Tonza when he's in the Heavy Tank 6, because when Tonza plays the Heavy Tank 6, he does nothing but complain about the flaming tank. So anyway, we are going to speed this up. We're almost done. It came very close at the end. 2 versus 3. Now it is 1 versus 2. And that Hellcat has picked up a Top Gun just by sitting at the back in the bush. He's in exactly the same place. He hasn't moved for the entire game. So our T-67 moves in. And yeah, Hellcat, exactly the same place. So it is now 1v1. And I was telling Artie to blind fire the Hellcat because I knew he was in exactly the same spot. But it's come down to this. I didn't get my Top Gun, and that's going to cost me a lot of XP if we can't actually win the game. So the Hellcat's on 7 kills, one fair play to him, but unfortunately, our Burt, our FV304, was equal to the challenge and shotgunned him in the face to win the game. So well played, Maximi Tigre, in the FV304. You saved me a heck of a lot of XP from that game. So to say I was raging a little bit at the end of that game at my own stupidity would be to put it mildly, because there was no reason for me to push. I could have picked up a Top Gun, I could have sat back, I could have let friendlies spot, and trying to push a Hellcat that's all camoed up when you're only on 100 hit points and no 6th sense, not a good idea. Really bad mistake by me. It ended up costing me the ace, I believe, but we did pick up a high caliber in that game. So 2,100 damage, none of my blind shots hit, but 5 kills, and we finished up with 1,235 XP for the first class badge. This is just how good the Rudy can be. I really enjoy this tank. Have a lot of good games in the Rudy. Rarely have a bad one unless I suck out and make a huge mistake. But yeah, it's just a great tank, and the review is going to be on the channel in a short while. So while it's currently rendering and uploading, I thought I'd put this video together very quickly. Again, to thank you guys for subscribing, to thank you guys for clicking that big red button. It means a lot to me. This is day 2. Day 1 vote 1, is it worth it, is going to be today's video. Tomorrow's video, as I say, I'm not going to ask you to vote again because it was very close. It was a 50-50 split between how I tank and is it worth it. So I'm just going to do a how I tank video tomorrow for you guys as promised. I'm going to be out of the house, so I need to get a video made very quickly before I leave. And if I have time, then I'll try and put a bonus video for you together as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Again, thank you so much for subscribing. The channel is growing so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.